Hello Pisces, this is going to be your love reading for the month of December. And I'm going to shuffle this very well to make sure that we get the energies just right. So all of these Pisces, I hope that the year had been kind to you, and I do hope that this winter season coming up is kind to you as well. Okay, I think this is good enough. Let's start with the reading. King of Wands, Ten of Wands, and Page of Coins. Okay, so I can see a fire sign coming to you on December. Or maybe this fire sign is already in your life, and there seems to be a little bit of conflict between you. Or a little bit of conflicts will start to appear if this is a new relationship. King of Swords. Okay, this person doesn't play games. Yeah. Okay, so this person might be very... How can I say this? They might have a very strong personality, maybe even overpowering. This person is very smart, but not only is this person very smart, they're also very assertive and very forceful. Okay, we have the Emperor here. This energy it's very patriarchal. Okay, you might feel that they are too overbearing. You might even feel that you need a break from them. I'm not saying that this spells out a breakup, but some of you finding yourselves in relationships in which maybe the togetherness has become a little too much to bear. I see some of you taking a break from the relationship, maybe to simply assess where you are standing, maybe because some of you might be getting into the a very serious stage in your relationships, with the Emperor showing up here. And of course, I mean, this relationship having the Page of Coins, it's on the very beginnings, right? But it is moving into the more serious stages. And so maybe you are feeling that, wait a minute, this is getting a little too serious for me. Maybe I need to back out. And that's why the Four of Swords is showing up here. I'm gonna backpedal a little bit and see what's this all of this is about, because I don't know, I'm not feeling totally comfortable, and I am starting to run away. Okay, which is a particular characteristic of air, of the element of air. Okay, especially when it comes to personalities. And so there might be an airy quality to this situation here, in which somebody is passionately trying to run away because they feel a little bit trapped. Okay, and so the Emperor is about taking charge as well. The Emperor is about, well, being an emperor, right? You make decisions, you take charge, you are forceful, you are straight to the point. Whatever you do, you do it with deliberance, meaning you deliberate a lot. I don't even know if I made up that word or if the word actually exists, but this is what came to mind first. Okay, so you're very deliberate about the things that you make because you have thought about them over and over. When you're an emperor and you rule over an empire, whatever little decision, whatever might seem little for you, can have great repercussions for everybody else around in your empire. From the richest to the poorest, from the kings to the paupers, from what I'm trying to say is that what you do has consequence. Whatever little decision, it's not just a little decision. Things will grow and expand exponentially from that little decision. So in this instance, maybe maybe you say, oh yeah, let me just take a little break, but that little break may turn into something big into your life. Maybe you come to the conclusion that, oh, wait a minute, this person offers a stability, this person has qualities that I really like. Because, I mean, let's say, right, the Suit of Wands is all about physical movement, passion, all that good stuff. It's also about creativity, yada yada yada. Page of Coins. This represents the earth element. So this brings a stability. Maybe a little stability, maybe a baby step of stability. The beginnings, the birthing of that stability into the relationship. But rest assured, it is coming. It is becoming quite the stable relationship if you let it. Once you go through this period of walking away and taking a rest from the relationship in order for you to assess and really think about it seriously, which is what the King of Swords is all about here, you might find that this relationship brings balance to your life, because as an earth sign, you're all about movement, about just bolting through the door and getting at it first thing, not thinking about it too much. But the earth element that's coming into your life, the stability, might ground yourself a little bit, and it might give you the temperance to stop for a nanosecond and to think, oh, wait a minute, maybe I should think this through before I bolt in or out. The Wheel of Fortune. The High Priestess. Okay. So there is an element of fate here. There is an element of what goes up comes down and vice versa. The High Priestess is very feminine, right? So, and having this card here, the Four of Swords, which is about rest. Resting and being quiet and being receptive is a very feminine quality. So, achieving balance might help with the future of this relationship. Okay, so maybe taking a break will help you balance out the way in which you approach this relationship or this connection. If you're single, don't rush. If you meet somebody that has qualities that you find attractive, okay? Because that could spell disaster for you. You might have an intuition about a person, but just because you have an intuition doesn't mean that all is clear and that you just fall head over heels. So you need to assess the situation, especially if you've been single for a long time, Pisces. And especially you being the sensitive person that you are. So maybe, and you guys have the tendency to be indecisive, so it's a good thing that the Two of Coins shows up here, because this means you will be a little bit more decisive when it comes to making choices in your love life. And being decisive will help you be balanced when it comes to you making those choices. Okay? The person that might come up for you, for the singles, will be somebody that you were meant to meet. You were meant to come across this person, and you'll know it. You'll get intuitive flashes, and you Pisces are very intuitive. You know your stuff. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. And you need to be more assertive. You need to be more assertive when it comes to your love life. Okay? There is going to be a lot of movement for the month of December, whether you're single or whether you're coupled. There is going to be a lot of action going on. You might also realize that there is a psychic connection between you and this other person. When you really stop to think about it, you will realize that you share something with this person that you might not find with other people. This is not guaranteed that the relationship is going to be long lasting. It is just a nudge from the universe telling you, a little nod from the universe telling you, listen, this type of stuff exists, and you can tap into it if you develop your intuition. And love is the best way to help you develop your intuition, because it's when two people are most in synchrony with each other. You'll find that you may have telepathic experiences with people that you are deeply in love with. So I feel that High Priestess showing up here might talk about that in relationship with this connection. Maybe this time apart, this time of rest, away from the relationship, in order for you to gather yourself. Maybe during this time you will find that, oh, wait a minute, I have a weird connection with this person, and this is no stranger for Pisceans. Just like, I think Scorpios are a little more in tune with this, but I know that for Pisceans, you guys are no strangers to this type of connections. It's very strange. I've had it before. I'm not a Piscean, but I've had, as an earth sign, as having my sun sign on earth, I do attract a lot of water signs for some reason, and especially attract Pisceans. Pisces, one of my the most closest friend was a Piscean. She had a lot of issues because she also had some addictions that she was dealing with. But I was very surprised by the amount of intuitiveness that she had and insight. She also had a problem with electricity and electronics. Like, all electronics will die on her at some point. Either way, this is what I got for you, Pisces. I'll see you on the next reading. Okay, enjoy.